Hi, and welcome to this PowerPoint presentation that will explain our experience of the Virtual Exchange project and will draw connection to one of the social linguistic theme. The members of this project were Emil Viktor and Mattias Henriksson, and our partners from Israel were Katrina and Amit.
Let's start with a brief overview. The first task was to create introduction videos of ourselves. However, we felt that the video we received was quite odd. It felt more like a tourist guide of Israel and nothing about our partners themselves. Our video contained information of who we were as persons. We also had a problematic start. We had issues with connecting. We used 3 different platforms: Schoology, Messenger and WhatsApp. The cooperation in the partnership was overall successful. We have begun with task 3, but it's not finished.
We have chosen the social linguistic theme language socialization. Duff explains the following. Language socialization refers to the acquisition of linguistic, pragmatic, and other cultural knowledge through social experience, and is often equated with the development of cultural and community competence. Within language socialization, we chose the social linguistic competence, which considers what is appropriate in which situation and with which speakers. For example, appropriate language for the social context. This will be connected further in the PowerPoint. We have also chosen two questions in regard to language socialization. Firstly, what do we perceive of as the norms of the interaction in the online partnership? Here we found out that it was a mutual respect, professional language, and with a very friendly tone as well. Secondly, in what way are we setting these norms? Through us being students, it came relatively naturally, and we were curious and interested towards our partners from the beginning.
Here is an example of our second platform, the Messenger app. On this platform, we discussed the differences of our education. The subject was teacher practice conducted during education, where we learned that in Israel, they spent more time on this in comparison to us here in Sweden. During this discussion, an appropriate language came naturally, which followed through the whole partnership. Here is an example of the chosen language, where we try to achieve professionality and mutual respect.
During the conversation on Messenger, Katrina and Amit explained their dislike of the Messenger app and wanted to change to WhatsApp. During that conversation, you can clearly see that we felt comfortable with each other. Emojis were seldom used, but when they occurred, we felt our partner used them in a similar way we adopt them at home. There were no misunderstandings because of the emojis.
As mentioned, before we agreed to change to WhatsApp, even though 2 of 3 members had not used it before, we were positive and wanted to maintain the relationship. One situation that was a bit strange for us in Sweden was Katarina's greeting with the usage of a word dear. We felt it was something that your great-grandparent could say to you, but because of the professionality and mutual respect, we wanted to continue. We did not react or comment on anything. We just had respect towards each other.
We had a fluid and comprehensible discussion when it came to task 2. With the help of similar language, we completed the task with proficiency. We came to many conclusions and could agree on the 5 points that were chosen. As you can see here, this is where we summarized the 5 points of task 2.
Task 3 caused some confusion. We had understood the instructions differently, which we can see in the conversation in the bottom of the screen. They said that their teacher told them something different. We agreed to go with their idea to once again maintain the good relationship. However, it is still in progress.
Okay, to summarize. From the start, we were excited and liked the idea of a virtual exchange. It felt both motivating and interesting. When reflecting afterwards, the project did not develop entirely how we expected. We still had good partnership and got amount of very valuable exchange. For example, communicating with another culture. We are still positive to the concept of the virtual exchange, but we have knowledge now that it needs careful planning and is not risk-free. To repeat, we have focused on the social-linguistic theme, language socialization, where focus has been on mutual respect, professional language, and with a very friendly tone. This came relatively natural through us being students from both perspectives, from both us and them. There were curiosity and interest towards the partnership.
Thank you for listening to our presentation about our experience of the virtual exchange. Bye.
Bye.